Dying Light 2 Stay Human is an open-world action RPG that challenges you to survive the zombie apocalypse and save the city of Villador. Staying alive during the day is one thing, but as the sun dips and the moon rises, the infected become tougher, faster, and more aggressive. From mastering your parkour skills to avoiding the dreaded Howlers, here's your guide to surviving the night in Dying Light 2 Stay Human. During the night, Villador's threats are much more deadly than during the day. Diving headfirst into combat isn't going to get you very far. Instead, you'll want to stay quiet and be constantly on the move. Infected pack the streets after dark, so it's best to stay up high and make your way across rooftops whenever you can. Use the height and cover of the rooftops to plan a safe route before you start moving, and always make sure you know where to run if things start to get nasty. Sometimes you have no choice and have to get your feet dirty at ground level. When you do, make sure you're always on the lookout for the dreaded Howlers. If you see one, don't disturb it. Howlers will, you guessed it, howl with all the strength their dead lungs can muster. Their scream triggers every walking dead in the area to start chasing you. When that happens, you need to run fast to the closest safe house your legs will carry you to. The longer the chase, the harder it gets, as more enemies are alerted, but you can make things a little easier for yourself if you think vertically and use your parkour skills to escape. Look for drain pipes, window ledges, cars, buses, crates, and anything else that'll get you up and off the street and up to Villador's canopy of rooftops and vantage points. Infected will follow you up, but they take longer to climb than you do, so use your speed to your advantage and create a vertical gap between you and them. Use that gap to either escape to a safe house or find a spot to hide until they move on. The night brings danger, but it also provides opportunity. During the day, infected seek cover from the sun, but at night they leave the shade of Villador's buildings. This gives you the perfect window to raid the forsaken stores and dark hollows dotted around the city and come away with money, items, and weapon upgrade parts found inside of them. Be quiet though, as not all of the enemies leave during the night. Either avoid or silently take down any you come across, otherwise the building is going to become your tomb. Infected aren't the only danger of the night. Stay in darkness too long and you will turn into a walking dead yourself. The best way to avoid such a grisly fate is by visiting UV light stations dotted around Villador. UV light instantly resets your infection level back to 0, giving you more time to explore and survive the night. If you're too far away from a UV light, then you can temporarily increase your immunity by eating UV shrooms that glow bright blue during the night. Alternatively, if you have the right scrap parts, you can craft immunity boosters that greatly protect you from further infection. Don't go into the dark without some sort of protection from turning into a monster yourself. Proper preparation can make surviving the night slightly easier, so don't forget to visit a craft master to unlock new gear and upgrade what you already have. If you're struggling to make your way through the darkness and grab the tasty loot that it hides, then you should invest more time into your preparation of crafting boosters and buying upgrades for your gear. It always pays to make sure you're as buffed up as possible, just in case you alert a Howler and start a chase. Brutal and dangerous, Dying Light 2 Stay Human is out now on PC, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One and Xbox Series X and S, and later in the year on Nintendo Switch. For more on Dying Light, stick with IGN.